Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here to report my my task uh, entitled Liberal Education. So good afternoon, Dr. Solso and classmates. This this is my report entitled Liberal Education, and my philosophy of education is that the things I have had, and even in this stage, I always rooted in leading and facilitating learning, not just to the students, colleagues, but also to all my new witnesses, including the leaders, coordinators, head teachers, master teachers, and other learners by bringing light and energy to the educational system to accomplish the mutual objectives that we are aiming for. So let's go to the brief background of liberal education in 18th century. All people are born equal, and the difference comes after the circumstances. It also gives more light to the middle class compared to the monarchy at the time, according to Passy of 2004. So early liberalism, they are optimistic, energetic, and at the same time philosophic. Why is it philosophic? Because they are focused on individual care and education. And the proponents are John Locke, Hume, Rousseau, Lessing, and Immanuel Kant. So liberal education, it is an education that promotes integration of learning across the curriculum and co-curriculum and between academic and experiential learning in order to develop specific learning outcomes that are essential for work, citizenship, and life. I'm just telling it promotes integration of learning across and even across curriculum and co-curriculum because this type of education is not just focused on one side, but it focus on different sides, how to come up that kind of competency, especially to our students. But in leadership, we are going to dig in different approaches and perspectives to come up a solution for a specific problem. Definitely, the leaders here are not just authoritarian, but he also benchmark other perspectives or approaches to come up with a specific solution for a problem that they are facing. So these are the conceptual framework of the conceptual model of this liberal education. First, this education um, allows us to do or to engage with knowledge of human culture and the natural world. So definitely, I'm talking here the to benchmark our knowledge about specific subjects like science, like social sciences, humanities, mathematics, arts, and different subjects, which is very beneficial and useful to our being as a learner of this kind of approach. Then it is also for individual and social responsibility. Why? Because in this approach or this education allows people to uh, impart or do his or her um responsibility socially. Okay, they have what we call they are now have this ethical reasoning, intercultural knowledge, um propensity for lifelong learning. So what I'm saying is that intercultural knowledge, because uh it allows them to benchmark another kind of concerns. So definitely it will be helpful for their another experiences. Third is the intellectual and practical skills. So here, um, intellectual and practical skills, meaning to say, it is not just for a specific subject, but it allows them for to do lots of or to demonstrate different different approaches or skills to come up and to come up that competency that they are longing to achieve, especially in written and communication inside the classroom. The students allowed, or the teacher allows the students to use communicative approach. So meaning to say, it allows the students to talk what is their experiences and their perspective about something, doing laboratories, doing lots of performance tasks inside the classroom. So this is how the education or the liberal education look like. So it allows them to benchmark specific knowledge, another experiences, and use different type of skills. All right, it is not just focused on one line of thought. Discussion: liberal education is pragmatic, meaning to say they are open-minded. So it is open-minded, meaning to say the students or the leaders uh, is has the freedom to to speak what they have in life based on their experiences and learning from the past. So as I told you earlier, students have the ability to speak out what they have from the past communicatively. If the leaders also use different tactics or approaches, also he or she allows the he or she allows people or subordinates to also give opinions and probably probability solution for any specific concerns. For solution of problems, they are not dogmatic in nature, giving the expression of opinions very strongly or positively as if they were facts. Yeah, that's the reason why nowadays uh, we can we cannot argue, because some people nowadays are having strong expressions or strong perspective because they have already run through it, and we can respect from that. We can respect them because they have their own perspective about something based on their experiences at the same time. Pluralism, they are pluralist because they are not just focused or accept predominance of one line thought only. The meaning to say, accept and use. They accept different perspectives, and the leader should select the best, what could be the best solution of the specific problem. They believe that there is room for everything. I like this line. They believe that there is room for everything because there's a lot of perspectives come along the way. Okay, we are not just listening to one thought, but different perspectives. This is very beneficial, especially in this generation. Third, um, liberal educators or leaders are just and modernly approach. Why? Because they believes in different kinds of perspective, especially in man and woman or in an LGBTQ perspective. In our school, we have flag community. So if you question what is flag, it is a community there. It is an acronym stands for LGBT community, raising their you call that raising their ability to perform inside the school. That's why they have community, and the school principal accepted that and respected that because our principal is just a kind of liberal educators. They are modernist, all right? They are modernists. I meaning to say they are living in this generation. They are not stagnant of the old approach. Advocate of change. Yeah. They are welcoming um new approaches and different perspectives. Accept modern technology inside the classroom. Definitely, the teacher will ask the students to use the cell phone. Before, teachers are very strict. Were very strict because, according to them, using cell phone inside the classroom is a type of cheating. But it depends. If you allow the students to use their cell phone inside the classroom, by using searching or different or if it is beneficial to your class, why not? So that is liberal education. We allow students to benchmark other type of approach, which is very useful to your teaching. To leadership, probably modern education could it's very helpful for all the leaders, especially in far-flung areas. They're not allowed to go to city to have a meeting, um, to respect also our situation. So we are just using different applications in social media for their meetings. Accept science, definitely. Last is a free economy. So believes in free economy, the liberal education, free economy. So what is the economy look like? What is the economy stands for? What is the people are believing? So it is free. There are no arguments there. At the same time, the government has to play a limited and restricted rule. Why? Because people there are very has lots of opinions. They are so the people there are throwing their own perspectives, and the government has just has limited has limited has limited in their approach or their what we call that in their jobs or in their concerns, because people there are very liberalist. Okay, they have the freedom to talk. They have the freedom to to share their perspectives, which is beneficial. So therefore, the people there are humanistic in humanistic philosophy. So meaning to say, they have the freedom to share. They have the freedom to educate, and they have the freedom to lead what is really a need in in that society. Principles of liberalism, actions are real, definitely. Ideas are true. I don't think it is true, but 97% it's true, because based on their perspective, some of the ideas could not be accepted to others. But if you are talking just it is your point of view, then definitely it is true for you. But for others, uh, I don't think so. But it's really majority says that actual ideas are true in your part. Okay, in your part. But if if it has a result, definitely it will become a reality. No absolute value of life, because many people just focus of different perspectives. Before, we are focused how to care our life, and now we are focused on different aspects of life, how to grow, how to care, how to manage different things, and somehow we forgot how to care our life or to give value what really life is. Rejects authoritarianism, as I mentioned earlier. um, Liberal education um, gets or accepts different perspectives. Meaning to say, the leaders are ought to accept what is really the opinions and perspectives of his or her comrades, because probably it is beneficial to their department or their society. Okay, faith is man's ability to solve problems. Okay, child is the center of this activity. Why? Because inside the classroom, we probably allow our students to talk their point of view, their learnings about something, their experiences of something. At this very modern approach. It is a modern kind of approach, because we are not just talking there as a teacher. We allow the students to explore or to share, to talk inside the classroom. And that is one of the benefits of this liberal education. We try to get our learners out from their shell. Okay? Let them experience what is really education. Okay, let them talk, let them experience laboratories, perform different performances inside and even outside the classroom. So that is one of the benefits or the upside of this education, the liberal education. Second, next is the education should be a preparation for life. Okay, curriculum is varied. Right? I'm saying this because we can use different uh, curriculum anchored to our topic. We can use horizontal, we can use vertical approach to come up our needed competency inside the classroom. What I'm trying to say is we can also use from English, we can use also araling panlipunan approach. In leadership, we can use also different style of leadership, how to come up a very good result in our activity. Okay. Yeah, in vertical approach, we can also adapt the learnings or the the subject from senior high school from grade 7. So it could be it's very uh, essential. Okay, we will not just focus na it is grade 7. We are not just it's not effective to them. No, it could be effective using liberal education. Why? Because probably it will give them easy to understand if we attach those things from different subjects or different level. Okay. Next, relation to education philosophy. This philosophy tries to overcome provincialism. The provincialism, we are not stagnant to the old format. So meaning to say, generational. What is the need of the what is the current approach? So we are not going to dig into the old approach. We usually do what is the reality of this generation. So that is one of the good side of liberal education. We are going to appreciate the centrality, the conceptual word of the conceptual innovation. Okay, teaching now before always face to face, right? But in our generation right now, liberal education, we can ask social media, we can do tutorial, we can do meetings, we can ask students using modular education, blended education, so on and so forth, just to foster education, to show ideas relate to social structures that understand the way values infuse inquiry. Therefore, this is to demonstrate the civilizing role of the humanities. Just put aside or get what is really the social and even cultural uh, benefits of something. Okay, it is really a good discussion about social and cultural um, learning, the liberal education, because it allows the learners to to have freedom to express him or herself, and it also allows them to use their own culture uh, in a different um, situation. The implication is that social efficiency. Why? Um, Social efficiency because you as you as a person, you allow to engage to someone which is not new to you. So definitely it allows you to to talk or to have learning with that kind of people or in that kind of society. So definitely it will liberal education is very essential, or it will give us if if social efficiency. Second, more and more education and continue to grow. So we are not stagnant to the to the traditional approach, but we allow us to grow, to move forward what is really the need of this generation. adaptation to the new environment, okay, harmonious development. My reflection is that it leads me from darkness to light, gives me what is really the importance of liberal education and how it is beneficial in my classroom as a teacher, and how could be beneficial once I lead teachers, or once I lead people someday. It is the metaphor of knowledge of replacing ignorance. Love replacing hatred can be found in every culture's history. And that's wonderful. This is where I ought to understand that people have their own different perspectives. Yeah. And it is necessary instruction and leadership because this philosophy would not just accept predominance of one line thought only. So as I said earlier, liberal education, are given a freedom to, to be out from yourself, to engage with others, and to deliver your thought to others. Therefore, acceptance of change and growth of this modern generation is very essential. So my synthesis is that education can give skill, and to be specific, liberal education can give dignity. Why? Liberal education, it gives us full development of each person, not just for the specific student, but to all the students, to all the learners, to all the subordinates, to all our other mentors, other mentees. The ability to participate effectively in society and strengthening of respect for human rights. Yes, that's your point of view. I will accept that. Not just for you, but the entire learners, to all teachers, and to all the leaders. That's all for today, and thank you so much, and God bless us all.